Good evening and hail Satan humans, because tonight we're taking a look at the Ghost Ultimates Pop Emeritus, the first figure from Super7. I love Ghost. They're an absolutely phenomenal live band, and just Tobias Forga has definitely come up with a couple ideas that I wish I had thought of first and used in my own project. Really cool. Happy to see this come up, and happy that Super7 was handling the duties for the Pop Emeritus figure. And just a lot of really good stuff to talk about. So let's get right into this. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, Super7 did what Super7 is going to do, and that is make an amazing looking figure. And they didn't change that here for Papa. And obviously because Papa 1 and 2 were very much the papal look. Most of the look here is a lot of the soft goods. So we've got the pallium and the miter, which both look great, though this is part of the head sculpt. This is soft goods, fully wired, by the way, and just really great sheen to that fabric. I love the silver with the inverted crosses, and just everything looks absolutely fantastic. Then you get that head sculpt, just really well done. We got the two different colored eyes, the skull makeup, just looking great. Fantastic, even in profile. And again, the miter, it's got this kind of more of a soft metallic gray framed by the silver, and then the ghost symbol right in the middle there. Beyond that, there is a full-on body under here, and so there's Velcro here on the pallium, and that just comes apart. And to remove that, all we gotta do is pop the head off, and there are some sleeves here. So I'm gonna pull those, and then under that pallium, we have a suited body. And this obviously means that we're probably eventually going to get Cardinalcopia and Papa 3, naturally. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to see how they pull that off. But this is kind of a preview, which is really, really nice. And just really good silhouette on that, all black plastic. So nothing to speak of for paint. But really well done and looks really cool. And I was very interested to see kind of how they were going to approach under the robes, and just really well done. Oh, and before I move on, just the back part of the miter here has the two hanging off pieces with the ghost symbol repeating. And that's aesthetics. Now we get an absolute dearth of accessories for Papa here, and you actually get two looks because of this. And so I'm trying to figure out how to break this down. So I guess we're gonna start off with hands, and first things we get right on the figure out of the box are these grasping, kind of just expressive open hands. Let's see if I can get him to stand on the first try. There we go. And then from there, we get two different C-grip hands, which have a horizontal hinge. Then we get two tighter gripping hands that have a vertical hinge, which is pretty cool. And again, they're just the black gloved hands, so they're pretty basic. And then finally, we get two different fists for left and right. After that, I guess going on to the dark, keeping with the dark accessories, we get a mic stand, and this is really cool to see. Really well sculpted. I mean, basic straight stand. Not unlike you probably, if you are a musician at all, you have seen a million of these, and I have at least 2 to 3 in my house. In fact, one is holding up my light, one of my lights as we speak. And then we have, of course, the microphone itself. Again, really well sculpted. You can see the buttons and stuff like that. You can see the grill looks really nice, and that fits right into the mic stand as you would hope. So that's really cool, and fits into the hands as well. Beyond that, we get not one but two incense burners. We get one in silver, and an actual chain as well. So really intricate and nice. Pretty good sculpt all around. Just really nicely done. And we get one in gold. Again, same sculpt, just different color. And that actually acts as a great segue to the two head sculpts. So we've seen the default one with the silver, and then we get the more ornate one that has kind of more embellishments around the ghost symbol. Not quite as shiny, but still, I mean, they're nice pearlescent paint for both the white and a little bit of pearlescence on the yellow, then trimmed in gold. Expression is a little more intense, which is really cool. And then we have the flaps at the back, which are the same pearlescent white with the ghost symbol. And that also leads to the one accessory I couldn't actually fit on screen in the way that I normally do, and that is a second pallium, which is much more ornate with this very, very classy looking white satin sort of fabric with the nice trim here, and then again that intricate ghost symbol just repeating 3 times. And both of these palliums are just blank on the back. No reason they shouldn't be otherwise. And then just, you know, red on the inside of the default one, and then this one is just black on the inside. So that is accessories. When it comes to articulation, we get way more than I was expecting, both from just it being a Super 7 figure perspective and it being Papa 1 and doesn't need a ton of articulation. Like they went above and beyond here, and you know, just it's fantastic. So let's get right into it, starting from the top. We have a barbell joint here, but there's a second joint at the bottom of the neck. So we get an insane amount of range. Let's get that on. So we come down here. So not like looking down super crazy, mostly because of the sculpt here at the chin, the jaw. But we get some really nice up. We get some insane side to side. So like way, way, way more movement than I was expecting up here. Then when we get to the arms, we're just on our hinge, but we can come up into our Y pose. No swivel here. However, we are single jointed in the elbows. So we're coming to 90, and then we can swivel from there. We have our hinge and swivels at the wrists. And like I said, all horizontal except for the smaller grip hands, which have a vertical hinge. Then we get a standard crunch here at the front, so you can come over about that much, come back about that much, which not crazy range, but again, more than I was expecting to have, and like looks really well. You can get some like fantastic poses here out of this base body. Then we get a swivel at the waist. We get full-on splits, like insane full-on splits with the hips. We are getting our thigh swivel, not too much, but you know, it's definitely something there, because we're also going to be single jointed, coming to about 90 and getting some swivel there in the knees. And then the feet, we're gonna get about that much point. We're gonna get a wee bit of forward, and then we even have some rocker. So again, just fantastic base body. And honestly, if you don't even like ghost or rock music, and you're looking for a just like kick-ass suit body, this is it. This is just, I am impressed. So yeah, great articulation. Jumping into size comparisons, here is Papa with a couple TMNT Ultimates, because they're the only Ultimates I had available. With some Hasbro. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on Super 7 Ultimates Papa the First is I thoroughly recommend this figure. Even if you're a Ghost fan and don't collect figures, or if you're a action figure collector and you don't even like Ghost, like there's a lot here. Again, the suit body is one of the best I've seen, and beyond that, like all the accessories and the options that you get for displaying Papa are fantastic. Just a really great figure all around. So yeah, I guess that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. And beyond that, I will have other ways to support the channel in the description below, as well as supporting my own music, which is of the industrial metal persuasion. So if that's your thing, please check that out. And yeah, so finally, a thing I forgot to mention was also in the description will be ways to pick up Papa for yourself. So Big Bad Toy Store has them, and I'm sure Entertainment Earth and maybe some other online retailers. So if they are there, I will include them below. So yeah, I believe that's it now. So ultra thanks to you once again for watching. So please remember to take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.